Here's problem 4. It says, consider the statement, if an angle is 90 degrees, then the angle is a right angle. Is the converse of this statement true? Converse. Remember, converse are like tennis shoes where we put them on the wrong feet. You just switch it. The if becomes the then part, and the then becomes the if part. So the converse of this statement would be, if the angle is a right angle, the angle is a right angle, comma, then the angle is 90 degrees. So let's see if this is a true statement, because all I did is I took the converse of this. I switched the if and the then part, and I'm going to see if it's true. If the angle is a right angle, then the angle is 90 degrees. That is true. So yes, in this situation, the converse of this statement is true. Now that's normally not going to happen. But in this situation, the converse is true. The part B says, is the inverse of this statement true? Now the inverse, what do we do with the inverse? Inverse, you leave them as they are, the if and the then stay, but you negate them. So instead of saying if an angle is 90 degrees, you're going to say if an angle is not 90 degrees. So if an angle is not 90 degrees, then the angle is not a right angle. Okay, so if an angle is not 90 degrees, then the angle is not a right angle. That's true. If it's not 90 degrees, there's no way it's a right angle. So that statement also is true. Now it's going to say, is the contrapositive of this statement true? Now remember, the contrapositive is where you're doing both these. You're doing the converse, you're flipping it, and you're negating it. So we got to flip it. So the then part will be first, and we got to negate it. So we're going to have to say, if the angle is not a right angle. If the angle is not a right angle, comma, then it, or the angle, is not 90 degrees. So we've written the contrapositive. Now let's see if it's true. If the angle is not a right angle, then it is not 90 degrees. Yep, that's true too. All three of these were true statements. Okay, we're going to come in and learn what this is, this type of statement, where when you do the converse, the inverse, contrapositive, they all end up being true. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But for this problem, problem 4, all three of the pieces are true.